네, 뭐 하시는가? 어머님.
I think she was talking about my plan, not yours.
I think we were talking about math, and it doesn't take 2 hours to do the math. Because let's talk about what it adds up. Let's talk about math. Okay, so here's the math. No, here's the math. Doing nothing is what will happen.
Senator Sanders, you're allowed a quick response.
Look, the fact is, here's the deal. I'm not out of time. You spoke over time, and I'm going to talk. Here's the deal.
Whoa, last night's Democratic debate repeatedly devolving into chaos and crosstalk. Here to talk about it, Fox News media analyst and the host of Media Buzz on Sunday, Howard Kurtz. Howie, my head still hurts just watching that.
Yeah, I'm going to be going over my time, man. I want to keep on talking.
Pardon me, I'm going to interrupt you right now. You can't talk, Howard.
It was unwatchable at times. And look, it's hard to rein in candidates on a stage in such a make-or-break debate, but Gayle King, Norah O'Donnell, and their CBS colleagues repeatedly let this thing get out of control. It was like watching a bunch of NBA players under the basket fouling each other and no ref. They needed a buzzer, a whistle, a flashing red light. The people who interrupted kept getting rewarded with more airtime. And the reason this matters is that it had the net effect of diluting the scrutiny of Bernie Sanders, who is now the undisputed frontrunner in this race.
That's a very important point, which is the Fidel Castro thing, first of all, which really took on a life of its own on CBS News. 60 Minutes, the Anderson Cooper interview with Bernie Sanders, where he would not back down from his previous support of Fidel Castro. Then the next day he doubles down and all the rest. And here's CBS News, and they don't ask him about it. It comes up very, very late in the debate.
Right, late in the debate, mostly raised by other candidates. And look, there were some good questions from the moderators. For example, Norah O'Donnell asked Senator Sanders, you haven't even explained half of the $60 trillion plus in new spending, new programs that you are putting forward. And he threw out some numbers about how Medicare for All would save money. And then it moved on. There was no sort of sustained follow-up on these kinds of questions. Now, look, the press collectively misjudged and miscalculated on the Bernie Sanders candidacy of a magnitude of what happened in 2015 and 2016 when so many pundits said Donald Trump could never win. So there was a collective feeling that, okay, it's now time to hold this guy accountable. But that didn't happen. Maybe the other candidates did. Bernie got rattled at times, even said he had a bad vote on gun control measures. Yeah. But by and large, the moderators, were drowned out by all the chaos on that stage.
On the moderators, a moment ago you said they needed a bell, a whistle, a ref's whistle, as you said, an NBA game. Here's Megan McCain, I think she put it in perspective on Twitter. These moderators need to get this under control. This is way worse, she said, than any bad day at the View Hot Topics table. At least Whoopi has the bell. Hashtag DemDebate 2020. What do you think?
Now that's saying a lot. Now look, there is a fine line here. For example, when Elizabeth Warren and Michael Bloomberg were going at it over his treatment of women at his company, the moderators let it go on and on. I thought they wouldn't let it go on too long because it kind of obscured everything else. But I do think, there is an art. I mean, CBS was the sponsor of this debate. It was responsible for controlling it. And the more we had the crosstalk, it was just very hard to listen to understand what they were saying. So that, I think, hurt all the candidates. And again, a missed opportunity to hold Bernie Sanders accountable when he doubles down and triples down on Castro rather than saying, right, he doesn't lead with the criticism, he leads with the wonderful things the Castro regime did. That was a prime opportunity for CBS to press it, but as you say, it came up very late.
And maybe the voters lose because here we are right on the eve of the first in the South primary, and you've got Super Tuesday coming up, and there wasn't really a lot of light shed last night. Howie Kurtz, appreciate you breaking it.
Which is good for Bernie.
Exactly, that's your point. Appreciate it, Howie.
Hello and welcome to the Met Office forecast for the week ahead. It's the last week of meteorological winter and finally some wintry meteorology to talk about. It's going to be cold during the next few days across much of the UK. There'll be hail, sleet, snow showers for virtually anywhere, and it stays like that up to the weekend for Northern England, Scotland and Northern Ireland, but further south, very uncertain end of the week and into the weekend because areas of rain will bump into the cold air, and how they interact with it, well, that leads to some doubt in the forecast. More uncertain than normal for a week ahead forecast for southern Britain. This is the low pressure that we've seen on Monday, brings snow to northern parts of the country. That moves out of the way and then cold air plunges south across all parts. And Tuesday we start off with wintry showers in northern and western Britain, risk of icy patches for the northern half of the country, a frosty but bright start in many places, and then we'll continue to see showers, especially for western Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, Wales and the southwest. I suspect there'll mainly be rain and sleet at lower levels, but hail and thunder possible almost anywhere, and some snow building up over the hills. It will feel cold. These are the temperatures on the thermometer on Tuesday afternoon, but when you add in that wind, well, it'll feel more like 0 in many places or just below. That chill continues into the start of Wednesday. Again, frosty and icy to begin the day in many places. Further snow showers coming into western Scotland, Northern Ireland, and by this stage the air cold enough that we could even see some snow coming down to lower levels, even as far south as the southwest, where perhaps in 1 or 2 spots there'll be patchy snow covering. But the snow mainly building up over the hills, especially during the day, and there'll be some sunshine in between the showers, so it's not going to be raining or snowing everywhere. Certainly best chance of any sunshine in central and eastern parts of the UK. It will continue to feel cold, however, mid to high single figures, and add on the wind chill, even colder. Out to the west, mild bump in the air there across the Atlantic will lead to the development of an area of low pressure, and how this interacts with the jet stream come Thursday is currently very uncertain. Now, the European computer model sends that low into France, but the Met Office computer model and the American model have it further north and more developed across southern parts of the country. At the moment, well, we think it's most likely to run across southern counties of the UK and bump into the cold air further north. And that means that as we start off Thursday, we think it's most likely that southern counties of England, South Wales, will see a spell of rain. But north of the M4, the possibility of some temporary snowfall. Not a great deal. Doesn't at the moment look to be widespread significant disruption. But yeah, possibility of some snow, North London, for example. It does clear away after lunchtime, and then brighter skies follow, but further wintry showers will continue to see them across northern England, Scotland and Northern Ireland. Further snowfall, especially over the hills. Again, feeling cold once all of this clears through, but some sunshine there after the grey and damp start in the south. Another similar setup come Thursday night into Friday, and the jet stream scoops up systems to the west of the UK, throws them towards us, but some uncertainty in terms of their north and south distribution. It looks likely that we'll remain in the cold air across northern parts of the country, but further south, cloud and rain push in across southern parts of England and Wales. Now, the main cause for uncertainty on Friday is, well, the exact position of this dividing line. Cloudy, wet weather, mild air there, likely in the southwest, but much colder, brighter skies further north, hail, sleet and snow showers. And another cause for uncertainty is just how wet and windy it will be across parts of Wales and the southwest. So certainly one to stay up to date with towards the end of this week, and we'll have you updated here at the Met Office. Whatever happens with that, it does clear through for the start of the weekend. Cold air returns across all parts on Saturday, and again, further wintry showers northern and western Britain. But once more, through the weekend, we're keeping our eye on these little features that could well introduce some rain or even some other types of weather into southern parts of the country. So the weekend on the whole staying cold, wintry showers likely to continue across northern England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, perhaps further south at times, but always that question mark about whether we'll see some wind and rain in the south at times. Of course, you can follow all the very latest updates. We'll keep you updated right here at the Met Office via our social media channels, website and app.